Jameson.
This is for Matthew. First, congrats. So many times after losing the Cup final, guys stand at the podium and say, "We're going to be back," and rarely does it actually ever happen. How did this team get back to the Stanley Cup final this year?
Just a lot of motivation, dedication, commitment. The right pieces were added, some great pieces added, and just one mindset of doing whatever it can to get back to it. And I thought the guys that were here last year have done an unbelievable job coming back for the start of camp with this on their mind. So we are not done yet. We're very happy with the way this playoffs has gone for us, winning the first three, but it's a different feeling this year for sure. So very proud of the effort from everybody.
On the right side, third row, Mike.
Sasha, first of all, I noticed you didn't touch the Prince of Wales trophy. Is that after last year?
Yeah, I think we needed to do something different, and that's what we did.
Yep. Can I ask you, going back to last summer, you guys talked about how you were not going to let the disappointment of losing in the Stanley Cup Final sort of carry into this year. And then we heard about guys renting ice 2 weeks after the season ended and things like that. Where did that motivation begin, and how hard, when you look back at it, was to get back to this point?
Well, I don't know. Obviously, like last year was first time going that far, and it just like felt amazing. Like personally, obviously, it felt amazing, and you wanted to do everything you could to get back here. And we all know it's not one day thing. Like nothing's gonna happen in one day. You gotta start the grind as soon as possible in the summer and training camp. We talk about a lot about training camp and whole season, like all the ups and downs that's included. So we all knew that we had the same goal to get back here and get a little better. So that's what we did, and we're here again.
Front left.
Matthew, I want to get your thoughts on this, but Coach has talked time and time again about how going into training camp, you guys came in and you guys were much more, you guys had much more gas in the tank when it came to those high-intensity drills. I mean, how hard was that to kind of get to that point where you were even better and even more prepared after a short off-season like that?
Yeah, it was a short off season, but it's one that we want to get used to, right? So, it's nothing better than playing hockey in June. So, you don't have much time to prepare yourself, especially with guys playing through injuries and everything. But it's just the memories that you create at this time of year are the ones that you carry with forever, and the ones that stick with you throughout the whole season. So, if that's the motivation that you got to have in the summer to do your stuff, go above and beyond, work as hard as you can. Like that's what pushes guys. I mean, the not winning last year obviously pushed all the returning guys to be even better at the start of training camp. So it really doesn't matter how we got here, but we're here, and I feel we're better off this year. Like this time, and it starts with guys like Barkey and Forsey really pushing the envelope. And everybody just following,
Front right.
Sasha, Bob is 35 and he plays like he's 25. He still looks like he's at the absolute peak of his game. That you've been asked so often about him, but nights like tonight, how much of a luxury is it to know that you're going to have first-class goaltending night in, night out?
It is a luxury for sure. He's hardest working guy I've ever seen, and you just know, like, when the guy works that hard, he's also like super calm every single day. Practice, he's having fun. Morning skate, he's having fun. Warm-ups, all that kind of stuff. Like you see him being in the zone, you just know he's gonna be on top of his game, and he's been unbelievable. So, and you said he's 35. It's really hard to believe, and yeah, he's been amazing, and it's fun to watch from this close.
Front row left.
In that vein, and for both of you, you guys both love, especially you, Barkey, the defensive side of the game. Every game here was a one-goal game in the third. 5 of the 6 were one-goal finals. Was this a tougher series than maybe you guys thought, or is this exactly how you hoped it would be?
What do you mean by especially Barkey?
I mean, Reinhardt's not up here, so.
Hey, we all got.
Hey, you're getting better at it,
We all
like you
gotta
said.
play defense this time of year.
Oh, you want to ask for it? What was the question?
Do you like playing defense, and was this a fun series to play in defensively?
No, yeah, we obviously Rangers, the best team in the regular season. So much offensive power, and you gotta be on your toes every single second. You gotta know who you're playing against. So elite goalie, good defense. So obviously we didn't think it's gonna be easy at all. Like we didn't expect anything about the series. We just went game at a time, period at a time. Every single period we had a one mindset, what to do and game plan, and that's what we did. So proud of guys.
Left side, second row.
Yeah, Matthew, with Sam Bennett, since he came back from the injury during the Tampa series, just how have you seen him basically return to the Sam Bennett that we've seen from the last couple of years, and specifically how impactful was he this series?
Yeah, he was great. Obviously coming back in the Boston series, he came back and wanted to get in the lineup as quick as he could. After speaking with doctors and everything, I'm sure after missing a couple weeks, it's a little bit of an adjustment coming back in the lineup. But now him being fully healthy, you can see what he is doing out there. You can see what he's capable of. The way his physicality and his speed just kind of gets on the defense, and he's so easy to play with and play with him for a while now. So I'm very proud of the way he's been playing. He's leading it each and every night. He's playing super physical, and I think that's what drives our line.
Take 3 more questions, left side, third row.
Yeah, Matthew, you said earlier that it's a different feel going back to the final this year. Could you just talk about that? It seems different from the outside, but talk about what you guys feel on the inside.
It just feels like we have a very deep team. I mean, there's guys that are, not even able to, be in the lineup right now that are huge parts of our team and have been huge parts of our season and in playoffs. So it's just a different feeling this year. We're getting contributions from everybody. It doesn't matter who it is on any given night. Like somebody's going to step up. Somebody's going to score the goals. There could be a different guy blocking the shots. I know I've said it a bunch, but we're all capable of doing everything. So, especially defense, right? We have so many guys on the team that are leading. You're going to talk about guys like Barkey and Forsey, guys like that are bringing it each and every night, that are easy guys to follow. And we're just the buy-in from everybody is so big that we knew we were probably gonna. Well, I don't know how I'm gonna word this, but we expect to be back here. And obviously, nothing's guaranteed, but we are expecting this. The way we've been working, the way we've been, dialed in and detailed. So right now, it feels we're very happy to be back, but we were gonna be pushing for this and kind of expecting it the way we put in all the work. So we're very proud to be here. We're very happy, but the job's not finished.
2 more questions, left side, second row.
Sasha, 2 things. One, it looked like your coach had told you not to touch the trophy before, or is that a discussion about something else?
He also told me last year.
Oh, so you didn't listen last year?
No, last year we had different situations. So we're not gonna talk about last year, but this year I think we all agreed that we're not gonna touch it.
And just initial thoughts. I know you don't know who you're going to play. It could be for Edmonton and McDavid. It could be Dallas with their team. Just playing one of those 2 teams. What do you expect it's going to be like?
Yeah, I mean we see them play, so we see that they're both unreal teams, unbelievable teams, really good players on both teams, and not gonna go in details about the teams right now, but for sure, either of those teams you're gonna play against is gonna be very tough matchup. So. Obviously rest right now, recover, and then wait for the opponent and get back to work.
Last question, front right.
For Chucky, just walking around, obviously we're not in the room with you guys, but it feels very different tonight than it did when you beat Carolina in Game 4 last year. Is that because you guys have been there before, it's a little bit less, not exciting, but you guys know you obviously got more to do, but can you just speak on the difference between this year and last year?
I just think it was, kind of the journey to get to that point last year was it was almost, we barely made playoffs, and then, a month and a half later, we're winning the East, so maybe it could have been more of like a celebration, whereas this year it's more of just, you know, business-like approach, be happy, but no, there's still some work to be done. So we know there's plenty of work to be done, but at the end of the day, playing hockey in June doesn't get much better than this.
Thank you for your time, guys.
Thanks, guys. Congrats.